Alright people, since I finally finished this Leo Jaymz 7V or S7, whatever they call it, I think it's a 7V, which to me would kind of sound more like a 7-string flying V. Figured I would give you guys pros and cons of this thing and my overall thoughts. Give you a few sound samples too. As you can see, I painted it green, which if you watched the previous video of how I did this, then you'll know that. But I made this for a buddy of mine. He was sick and he's always wanted a Steve Vai signature. I saw this one on Amazon and decided I would get it and paint it in his favorite color. The pros of it is it's pretty easy to put together. You have practically everything is quick connects. Your output jack, even your ground wire on the claw is just quick connect. The other pro is this thing's $180, and the actual Ibanez one is like $499 for the Indonesian model. So then like $1,400 for the signature, the gem. $499 is like the gem junior. This thing sounds pretty awesome for what it is. And the neck is, I love the inlays on the neck. The neck is not like your typical Wizard 3 or 4 neck. We still get a slim taper. It's probably a 12 to 14, 12 or 14 radius on it. And that's actually pretty cool for shredders. It has a licensed by Floyd Rose trim system on it. The pickups aren't bad. I decided I wasn't gonna put the Gilmore mod on it. For people that don't know, the Gilmore mod is where you put a switch in there and you wire it up with the neck pickup. So that way in position 1 or 2, you can have that switch on. In position 1, you have the humbucker and the neck. In position 2, you have with the switch on, you have the humbucker, the middle, and the neck. All 3 pickups on. The wood grain on it is actually better than what I expected. I mean, I only put like 2 coats of paint on it and like 2 coats of clear coat. And then I stained the back, then headstock. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but it was apparently a little bit darker than the wood the neck was made with, because this was all done at the same time. Just one small coat and then wiped it off. The cons. The tuners are horrible, but with it being a double locking, you don't really need the world's best tuners, because you just need to get it really close, lock this nut in, then you have your fine tuners. Second con, the fine tuners on here suck at first. Maybe it's just they got a little bit of grease in the threads or something, but it's just a little bit hard to turn. At first, since I've been messing with it and working with it, they move a lot easier. So far this thing it stays in tune pretty freaking awesome. And I am not a Floyd Rose fan, so setting this thing up was a pain in the ass. Big learning curve on Floyd Rose if you've never messed with one. The only other con that I can think of on this is that I have to give it to my buddy. I built it for him and I'll have to give it to him. But here's some sound samples. I'll do some clean and then some dirt, and I'll go through all 5 positions, starting with the bridge. We'll do clean first. And using a Spark 40. It's basically factory presets. I haven't even put any effects, saved them to the hardware. But that was the bridge. Now this next is the bridge and the middle. neck. Now the neck. Now, that is another thing I just realized. The neck pickup in this seems to be a little bit hotter than the bridge. I don't know if they got crisscrossed in at the factory or what, but this is the neck, bridge. Alright, let's do some dirt. Starting in the bridge. Now the tone is wide open and the volume's wide open. Finally, the neck. Overall opinion is for 180 bucks. This is definitely an awesome deal, especially you get to make it your own. There was no like fret sprout or anything like that on it. It was pretty much set up. Even the intonation on here was pretty spot on. I think I only had to adjust like one saddle. Then for something at this price point, hell, even some of the Fender Squires or the Jacksons that you get like under 200 bucks, you have to set the intonation, adjust the neck, file some fret ends, and do all that stuff. And if you know how to do that, or you like working with your hands, and you like creating stuff, or maybe you want to build something for a musician's friend that you have, or family member, definitely check one of these out.